Hello and welcome to my channel where I unbox, try on, and review different clothing subscription boxes that I'm using to build an entire wardrobe for the weight that I am at now. Today's box is my 4th Stitch Fix and 7th clothing subscription box overall. This is my last box with that $25 discount on my purchases. So will I keep using Stitch Fix after this box? We'll see. My last video skipped my usual scorecard review so I could get help in figuring out my sizing. But in this video, I'm returning to that scorecard review at the end after the try on. So if you're interested, and I hope you are, stick around to the end where I evaluate how well this Stitch Fix meets my over 50 petite, large, extra large, apple-shaped needs. Okay, on to the unboxing. One of my favorite things is the bundle itself, but let's see how, okay. We have a pair of shoes. I don't know what's with these bundles lately. So here, yet again, look at this. Look at this. I am not happy. Okay, so we have something that is like a sage green. It looks like they finally gave me like some color in terms of the accent color. So I guess olive green is like one of my medium neutrals, and green, because of the very first box Stitch Fix sent me, has become part of my accent colors. Orange was an accent color that I requested, as well as red. And this looks more like wine or burgundy, which I do like. Okay. Then here's this bundle. I am so angry. I don't know why. I love my bundles. But here's something that is blue. Oh, I requested this from the preview. It's a dress. And then there's something black. So I only requested one thing from the preview of 10 clothings where you can add it to your box, and I rejected everything else. So these other 4 items, including the shoes, I don't know what they are. So I'm excited to see what they are. What I had been requesting from the last couple of boxes, I really wanted like ankle boots, but like with a heel that was under 2 inches. Now that I'm no longer comfortable, well, this is not ankle boots, but I wanted ankle boots, and they have not given me ankle boots. The last box, I really loved these ballet flats that were in a navy. And so what did they send me? Another pair of navy flats instead of ankle boots, which I've requested in the last couple of boxes. I don't like this style. As a petite, I like a low vamp. So I don't like loafers unless they're a little bit lower, and I know I'm gonna wear them under pants. I mean, they're comfortable, but do I need another pair of navy flats? No, so I won't be keeping these. I'll still try them on and show you. The shoes I didn't know was coming, and that was a surprise. So let me pull out the one item I did request from the preview. So I've never owned anything from Daniel Rain before. I think I have too many V-neck kind of stuff. I really like the detailing here on the front and on the sleeve. Here's the sleeve. I think it's a 3/4 sleeve from the length of it, which I like. I wanted different sleeve lengths. Then a little button here, and it's buttoned down the front. Okay. The neck, it's easy to just throw this over yourself and not have to unbutton anything. I like the waist, like there's a little tie there to pull it all in, so it can make an A-line of the skirt. Here's what the bottom of the skirt looks like. This little peekaboo, sort of ruffle-like. Okay. The back is just plain. Okay. Everything else is a surprise. Let me pull out this green, what I consider like a sage, pale sage green. But what I'm seeing, it's Pinkay Doreen lattice back pointel sweater in olive. Okay, I don't consider this olive. The pants I'm wearing are olive in my mind. Okay, in XL, but maybe it's just a pale olive. Here's the front. It's sort of like, is it considered a scoop neck since it's not a sharp V, or is it still considered a V neck? I don't know. Either way, good. It's not a high neck. Here's the lattice back. I don't mind showing off my back at all. It's just that I like my clothes to be wearable both to work and socially. I like just one thing that I can wear everywhere. Just, you know, saves me money. But I do like how the sweater itself looks. If you see these little details, little lines, the patterns. Other than the sleeves, I don't think it would be too long, but we'll see when I try it on. I don't know about the color though, because I like more intense colors, more bold and vibrant colors. Now that I'm older, now that I'm getting some gray in the black, and also because I have a golden undertone and I'm more medium tan, so I feel like those bolder colors sort of, I looked best in that. I liked how I look. Okay, but we'll see once I try it on. So the next item looks like a pair of black jeans. I just decided to have this last box to see like, okay, let me try again, another box with like the size 14 just to see how it looks, and I could always exchange it for, if I like something, I can always exchange it for a 12. It just looks like, which I like, just a pair of standard classic jeans, the 5 pockets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now just because it's petite sizing, I really have to look at what the inseam is, because I told them that my inseam is 27 inches and they sent me a 29-inch inseam that I could wear with 3-inch heels, maybe lower, but I don't like wearing heels. I want to wear flats, or like if it's, I'll wear heels, but if it's more than 2 inches, it's like, it's just not comfortable on my feet anymore. It hurts. So the last item, it seems like in the box. Red is one of the colors that I consider, that I wanted as an accent color in the wardrobe. I've always liked red. This is a burgundy, a Gilly Alexis twist front blouse. Oops, let me show you the front first. All right, so you see this twist front. I've never tried this before. I don't know. I don't know whether I like it, but I don't know how it looks on a person and whether it's slimming or not. So I'll give it a try. I don't mind. And I like burgundy. It looks like a long sleeve. Too bad it wasn't a 3/4 sleeve, but since it has this elastic, makes it easy for me just to push up if I want to show a little arm, get it out of the way. And again, yet another thing that is sort of a V-neck. Like, I can't, why won't they send me a square neck? Is this in the camera? There you go. You know I do. It's just a straight hem, but it doesn't, it's a soft fabric, so I doubt it will be boxy. I wish it went in a little rather than out. We'll see. So the shoes really aren't that bad. They're nicer on. I sort of like them, but I'm not gonna, you know, when I buy shoes, I want them to be different colors in addition to different styles, just because of my budget. Okay, so really, the shoes look rather nice. Okay, but I won't be keeping them. Here's the dress. Just be aware that this tie and this elastic, it's just a tie that's for decoration. It doesn't actually pull in the waist any tighter or not. Here's the length of the sleeve. So good length. I guess it's not a 3/4 sleeve, it's a full length sleeve. Okay, and then this is where the V lands. I put my hair up already because I'm hot, but plus I knew I like to show you how the back looks. So that's how the back looks. So I think I'll pull it down so it skims the knee rather than being too high above the knee. Maybe I'll belt it so it stays down lower. That's the thing. I requested a below the knee because I already have one short dress with the short sleeves. So for fall, I wanted, you know, to wear this to work more. Not the most flattering. It would be better if this was more fitted, but it does go into the waist and flare out. So I think I will have this as the one item that I keep so that I use that $25 off, because I don't think it carries over. It's like on your first 4 boxes, and so if you return everything on your first 4 boxes, you won't get it. I don't know. I don't want to risk it. I'm a sucker for a sale. Okay, so here are the Democracy High Rise 14P. I think I do need to wear a heel with it if I were to keep these. So, but I think that if I were to wear flats, they would like if the pants sort of slid down at any point. So that's another thing. Yeah, the 14P seems to stay up, but I think they would slide down through the day. This is what the waist looks like. Oh, pockets are shallow. But that's how it is with jean pockets sometimes, I think, right? Nobody carries coins anymore. Okay. So, like, I do want a pair of black pants, and black jeans seems a good way to go. I would rather have it be a 28-inch But also I'd probably exchange this for a 12 instead of a 14. And then here's the top. I don't think it's flattering or unflattering. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's something weird about it. This is the first time I've ever tried a top like this with any kind of knot. Here's the sleeves regardless. The sizing is fine. Here's how the book back looks like. All right. So let's see where the hem lands. You know how I like things, like if it's petite sizing, my expectation is that it will land at where the hip is supposed to begin, I guess. See how it goes. So here, I won't use that word, I keep using that word, but you know what I mean. Like here it goes all the way down. So look at the effect of, like, if I wanted to wear it out, it makes my legs look shorter versus if it was up, it makes my legs look longer. Yeah, so I'm surprised because this is petite sizing. And it's weird because the petite top that was sent last week, the off-white top, that was also long. Is it because I've been ordering them in extra large? But usually that doesn't matter. Okay, let's try on the sweater, which is not petite. Watch it fit better. Here is the olive sweater, the pointelle sweater, I guess, the pinkée. It falls a little bit longer, but not as long as the petite top. So most people probably like their sweaters like this sleeve length, but I guess I'm different in that way. Here's where the bottom of my pockets of the jeans are and where this sweater lays. I think the back is actually quite pretty. Oh, okay. See, my bra strap is showing. Can you see it? The buckle? Okay, so when I pull up the high-rise jeans to where it's supposed to be, then it covers the back pockets. But sweaters, I feel like you can get away with having it a little long. There's excess material. It's not a dolman sleeve sweater, but it still has excess material here. It's a drop sleeve, as you could see. So like in relation, where's my elbow? Here's the elbow. Here is where the seam of the drop sleeve is. So I don't know where it's supposed to normally land. I don't think it's the most flattering. I don't think it's so bad either. And I think, you know, it's still pretty. It's just I won't be keeping it. And I don't mind the color too much. I think it's nice too. I just feel like if I don't stick to my guns about petite sizing, they'll think that they can always send me stuff like, it's okay. I am probably wrong. Okay. So yes, I've tried on everything. You've seen everything. We'll return for the scorecard review. I just want to note that my first 3 boxes from Stitch Fix was styled by Sierra, but for this 4th Stitch Fix, I have someone new, Amber. So having Sierra style me for all 3 boxes in these past couple of months really gave me a feeling of Stitch Fix being a personal styling service and someone that gets to know your likes and dislikes. So after having Sierra style me for 3 boxes in a row, I was really surprised to see a new stylist, Amber, style me. But I understand that people go on vacation, perhaps are ill, and booked. Anyway, the purpose of today's review is to see whether it makes a difference when a new stylist needs to fill in or take over. Both Amber and Sierra provided me 3 out of 4 clothing items that were specifically in petite sizing with no workaround, so that's good. Although Amber selected petite sizing for the Black Democracy jeans, it has a 30-inch inseam, which is too long for me. My inseam is 27 inches. Now, Sierra received feedback with my second fix that my inseam length is 27 inches. And though I could wear jeans with a 29-inch inseam as long as I wear 3-inch heels, I don't like wearing heels. So going forward, I told her I only wanted 28-inch inseam or less. We see that Sierra noted that feedback in the 3rd box, where even though the high-rise wide leg pant she selected was not specifically a petite size, the inseam length was correct at 26 inches. So here is where you can see having someone new does not work out as well. My second criteria is always whether the styles of clothing are slimming for someone who is an apple body shape like me. In terms of my last Stitch Fix box styled by Sierra and today's box styled by Amber were fine. There was nothing that stood out as as unflattering for an apple body shape. The only reason I think that any of the clothing from either boxes would be unflattering is because I think I've dropped down to a large compared to the beginning of my journey of clothing box subscriptions. In terms of things not having the better fit and being flattering, I think that's more on me for continuing to explore how an extra large looks on me when right now at this moment, I am a large, it seems. In terms of following information in the general account notes, I like that both Amber and Sierra addressed my need for a capsule wardrobe with neutrals and interchangeable colors. However, I feel that Amber's color selection addressed my likes as well as needs better. I don't have a dark neutral bottom, so really like that she included black jeans. I also love that I finally received one of my requested accent colors, red, and that it was a seasonal shade of burgundy. I also like that she included a shade of olive that could have created a monochromatic look with the olive utility pants I already purchased. The pale olive would have paired well with blue or black jeans and maybe my beige pants. Even the shoes I did not like matched my color scheme. I'm not as impressed with the color selection from Sierra. Like, I prefer color for my tops and black for bottoms, but I never specifically stated that. And I'm not very fond of gray, but I also never stated to not include that color in my style profile. And actually, I like the shade of gray that Sierra selected in my last box for my wide leg trousers. I just, as long as it's bottoms, that's fine. But other than that, really good from both. But I just do feel that Amber was stronger. Okay, the next criteria is meeting specific requests, right? For both boxes, I requested fall work clothing, and both of them provided me good fall work clothing, 100% for both. For meeting other specific requests, I was disappointed that Amber selected a pair of navy flats after I had just purchased navy ballerina flats in my last box, and my box note indicated I still wanted ankle boots. I even had a couple of ankle boots in my saved from the freestyle. Amber could have simply included one of those ankle boots from my saved in this box. From Sierra, what I didn't like was that both tops in that last box were V-neck and long sleeve after indicating previously I wanted a variety of necklines and sleeve lengths. What I did like was that I finally received wide leg pants in beige and even received a second pair of wide leg pants and high rise. I wanted high rise as well. But even more so, she addressed the request that she was not able to meet in her stylist note to me, while Amber's stylist note asked whether I wanted ankle boots and the things that I wanted for my next box instead of addressing things that she provided in this fourth Stitch Fix box. Moving on. Did Amber match Sierra in terms of the cost of clothing items? Based on the subtotal of the entire box of this fourth Stitch Fix box without any discounts, it is very similar, just a $13 difference. Amber's box was $339.95 versus last week's box by Sierra at $353. How was it having a different stylist? Well, I'm loyal to Sierra because I began this clothing box subscription styling service journey with her. Stitch Fix was my very first clothing subscription box, and she's been with me for the past 3 boxes with Stitch Fix. But the experience was overall positive with Amber. I really like what she selected for me, so I'm open. Again, this is my last box with that $25 off discount of my purchases. With that discount ending, will I continue to use Stitch Fix to style me? Yes, but I'll return to short story for the next couple of boxes in preparing to build my winter wardrobe. I do hope that you enjoyed this video and looking at what happens when you change stylists. If you did like it, feel free to like and subscribe. Otherwise, just join me for my next video or any future videos. Next week, I think I'll be doing a fall wardrobe wrap up, and I hope to see you there. Bye.